Hey guys, today's pick a card is called What Kind of Fool Am I? I was thinking about singing the song or maybe taking a little segment of it off of YouTube, but then I decided to go this route, and each pile has a different fool. So you can just go with the number that's coming into your head if you've got one coming in clearly, but this is for pile 1, Tattoo Tarot. Pile 2, Art of Love Tarot. Pile 3, Gilded Tarot. Pile 4, Fairy Tarot. Pile 5, Good Tarot. And pile 6, Beautiful Creatures Tarot. All right, remember this is a general reading. It's not going to fit every person that comes by. If your card doesn't resonate with you, could be that it's not for you and you should go pick another pile. Could be that you'll think it's not for you and in a couple weeks you'll go, oh damn, I was in denial. You know, that's a possibility also. You can choose however. You usually have reliable intuition coming in, but I am a little different than some of the readers that recommend that you meditate or take your time. I think you should trust your first instinct and go with that, because otherwise you're shoving it over into your logic ego area, and that usually just brings some confusion and second guessing. All right, ready to go. I'm going to get set up here with pile 1. Be right back. We are about to reveal your Fool card from the Fool's Wisdom if you picked pile number 1. You are the Art Fool. The Fool's Wisdom tells you to be creative. It's the Art Fool who now surprises you, calling you to express your creativity for the satisfaction it will bring you. Without artistic expression, your soul has no voice, and you risk becoming lost in the harsh, sterile world of the intellect. What is your art? Remember and reclaim it. Is it writing, painting, speaking, storytelling, cooking, singing, dancing, or gardening? Everyone possesses talent. Uncover yours and find a way to express it today. Don't concern yourself with what others think of you. Some will appreciate you, others may not be as enthusiastic, and there will be those who may not get you at all. And to that, with my personal interjection, get out those middle fingers. Who cares? That's not the point, though. The purpose of artistic expression is to allow your soul to communicate with you and guide you on your path. The more you allow your creativity to flow, the more you will make direct contact with your spirit and align with your authentic self. The more faithful the devotion you bring to your art, the stronger this inner connection will be. Rather than asking others for direction, pick up the tools of your art and let your soul speak directly to you. Strum your guitar, sew your outfit, decorate your space, sing your songs, paint your canvas, work in your garden, listen within as you create. Only fools consider art an unnecessary indulgence, for this is the gateway to your inner truth. Claim your artistic expression and then release it into the world. And I have to tell you from my own experience after my brain surgeries, when I finally figured out that I had gifts, one of the first times that I realized I had this flow of information coming in was after I started painting. I had no art background, but I suddenly started painting. And when you get into that right brain stuff and you're just concentrating on what you're doing and not letting your thoughts get all tangled up in, real life shit, that's when you can get some incredible insight. So I think this card will be helping your gifts ramp up. Just saying. All right, that's for pile number 1. If your card resonated, a thumbs up would be highly appreciated. And we're going to move on to pile 2. If you pick card 2, let's see what kind of fool you are. Aha, you are the ignorant fool. Beware. The ignorant fool is influencing you right now, giving you the impression that you know more than you do, or that you know it all, which is completely foolish, of course. On the other hand, he might be here to tell you that you don't know a thing and should discard all that you believe is true. You can never be certain what to expect when it comes to this fool, and he doesn't know what's coming either. So you see, he's a tricky one. He can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. Just know that life is an endless classroom, and as a student on this planet, it's only natural to be ignorant of many, if not most, things throughout your existence. There's no shame in that. Human beings live in a vast, mysterious universe, and even the most brilliant minds cannot possibly know all things. Moreover, present beliefs are always being challenged and frequently changed because, after all, nothing remains the same. What was considered fact an hour ago may be proven otherwise in this moment. That's the nature of the universe, a constantly moving reflection of all consciousness with no absolutes. Your mind tells you that something is true, but eventually you come to realize that it's not. For example, when you were in school, you learned that the planets in the universe revolved around the sun. Now you know that there are many universes and many suns, and the actual number of planets beyond your solar system can't be counted, at least not yet. Even Pluto is no longer considered a planet, so you've changed your beliefs about that. You see, acquiring knowledge is a never-ending process. The reason the ignorant fool is dancing through your door is to ask you to open up to the question of what you think is true. What do you believe as fact? And how does that make you feel? Do your beliefs make you happy or perhaps depressed? Do you believe what you believe is true? Why or why not? The ignorant fool suggests that it's time to re-examine these things and consider whether or not they still serve you. It may also be time to realize that there's more you need to learn about yourself, life, other people, the universe, and so forth. Is it possible that this new knowledge may make you feel better? You never know. Ask the ignorant fool to help you open your heart and mind so that you're able to understand more than you presently do. Not everything, though. Just the things that will best serve your heart and spirit. Be sure to admit where you are ignorant or where you tend to hold on to the ideas and thoughts that are outdated, false, misleading, and hurtful to you and others. Embrace your ignorance and re-enter the realm of discovery. Hold dear only what you feel is true in your heart, knowing that even those things may be temporary. Discard what takes you away from your heart's ability to love and accept yourself and others. The ignorant fool encourages you to cast off unnecessary thoughts and ideas that make you sad and depressed. There's little need to know more at times than to simply love yourself and others without knowing why. This is one of those times. Admit that you don't know much and relax with it. And the fool's wisdom for this card is, ignorance is bliss. If your card resonated with you, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Thank you so much. We're going to move on to pile 3. I tell you, I've had just all sorts of technical difficulties, and I hope that I have this labeled correctly. This should be card number 3. And we will see what kind of fool you are. The joy fool. You know, if there's a fool to be, that sounds like a pretty good one. The joy fool is at your doorstep, asking you to call in your rapture and gaiety. Turn your attention to the things that bring you great happiness. Focus on what you love, what makes you laugh and smile, and what delights your spirit. Forget all the worries of the moment. Know that joy is an expression of your divine spirit, the spark plug that expands the heart. To live without joy is to merely exist on this earth plane and miss the blessings of being alive. It's easy to lose joy if you don't value it. Feeling happiness isn't necessarily a reflection of what is going on in the outer world. It's a reflection of your deep connection with the great Creator and feeling the love that bursts forth to you from the divine. You can't wish for joy, but you can cultivate it. No matter what issues press on you today, lift your burden by lightening your mood and lifting your spirits. I just noticed how out of the picture this is. I'm sorry. Sing, dance, and laugh, or play like a child. Tell a joke. Sit at a beautiful table and eat a delicious meal. Take joy in life. That is, enjoy your existence to the fullest extent. Don't postpone your happiness. Seize it. View the sunrise or sunset. Feel a breeze against your skin. Examine the shapes of passing clouds and listen to birds singing. Don't these things warm your heart and inspire you? Look around, because there's so much for you to find joy in. When you stop looking, you become dependent on your ego, and it's much too secure and fickle to experience utter joy for very long, if ever. Know that being joyful is a decision of the spirit. Don't waste your precious time living without joy. Consider it a magnet for positive things. The more you value and cultivate joy and enjoy your life, the more joyful experiences will come your way. Guaranteed. The Purposeful. The Purposeful is marching in, bringing your attention to what you're doing right now. Are you enjoying your life overall? Does it reflect some degree of satisfaction? If not, where is the discrepancy? Is your heart invested in the things you're doing and with the people you're doing them with? If not, why? What keeps you stuck? If you weren't afraid, what would you be doing? The answer to the last question is your purpose. Now is the time to listen to your higher self and find genuine satisfaction in the choices you're making each day. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in your life and fulfill your purpose on the planet. Only ego-centered fools believe that. You only need to be authentic and live in alignment with your true values. That's it. If you were a rose, your purpose is to be a rose. The same holds true for a bluebird, a fox, and a tree, and yes, even you. In fact, all living creatures have only one purpose, which is to fully be whom or what they are. Your purpose is not a static condition of being one certain way either. It ebbs and flows as your soul evolves through the course of your life. Your purpose as an infant, for example, isn't the same as your purpose as an adolescent or an adult. It changes, as do you. A tree serves the purpose of being a tree until it's cut down, and then its purpose becomes being furniture or paper or whatever its next evolutionary expression happens to be. This is so with all of life. To live with purpose, you must embrace change to the best of your ability. You don't have to love every moment. That's overly idealistic and sets you up for unnecessary frustration. You simply need to care deeply about life. Value it, treasure it, love it, and share it with others with an open heart. The more effort you put into living as authentically and honestly as possible, and appreciating life all around you, the more purposeful you are. Follow the purposeful and examine your life today. Be sure not to foolishly confuse purpose with profession. Know that each person must discover a means to meet his or her basic needs, and this often means doing things that aren't necessarily enjoyable. Any effort can be made to serve your purpose, if it has a loving intention. The more you practice this, the more evident and clear the path of your purpose will unfold. Stop looking. Just live with purpose, and you'll succeed. The Fool's Wisdom: live purposefully. Thank you so much for stopping by. If your card resonated, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. The Master Fool. The Master Fool is present, calling forth your need to trust what you know in your heart and spirit to be true. Now is the time to allow your intuition to lead. Intuition doesn't arise out of thin air. It's the grounded inner reflection of your masterful attention to the energies around you. This heightened, subtle awareness bypasses the conscious mind, yet misses nothing. It isn't dangerous to trust this powerful tool, although some think it is. Ignore your detractors and go with your gut. Honestly assess what you feel strongly about, and tune in to your wise self for guidance. You no longer need to think about or question what your intuition suggests. Just feel the vibration tugging at you and follow the direction it wants to take you. Your deepest inner voice arises from a place of mastery on a soul level. Such clarity and confidence appears to some as a foolish way to move ahead in life, yet you aren't being foolish at all. Know that your intuition doesn't ignore the facts. It simply goes beyond the obvious and incorporates unseen factors into its reflections. It's a skilled master who no longer needs to examine each step of the logical way to arrive at accurate answers. Let your intuition be your master right now. What do you already know that you may not be acknowledging? What is your inner voice saying? What are you being guided to do? Go beyond your hesitation and allow nothing to cause you to abandon or deny what your spirit is whispering. Trust your masterful insights and stick by them no matter what. This is a masterful decision, freeing you from the control of others and giving you power over your own destiny. If your card resonated with you, a thumbs up to the video would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's see what kind of fool you are if you picked pile number 6. The Meaning Fool. The Meaning Fool invites you to reflect upon your present intentions, choices, priorities, words, and direction. What is the purpose of your actions right now? What significance do they hold? Even if others don't understand what you're doing or why, as long as your choices have meaning for you on some intuitive level, you can be certain you're on the right path and should continue. You don't need to explain yourself to others, even if they suggest that what you're doing is meaningless or futile. If the course you're on is important to you, carry on in confidence. Let others consider you foolish and follow your heart. In the end, what others think holds no value. It's only what you feel inside that truly matters. Furthermore, whenever you say something, reflect on the meaning behind your words. Excuse me. Do you speak from your heart? Do your words accurately reflect what you're trying to express? Or do they hide your real meaning, confusing others and hiding the truth? Is what you're saying worthwhile? Only fools waste their words on matters that in the end are trivial. Pause before you speak, and take the time to find the right words to convey what you feel inside. There will be those who try to convince you that it's foolish to do so, but in truth, only that which holds meaning in your heart has any real power in the end. Honestly express yourself, and you'll have genuine power in all situations you encounter. The Fool's Wisdom: mean what you say and do what holds meaning for you.